My mom she was a theater arts teacher at a performing arts high school in DC. And I would be babysat by whatever cast she was directing or working with. And I remember being in one particular rehearsal, and there was one moment where everything came together. And I was like, jaw dropped. And that for me was the magic moment where I was like, oh yeah, I want to be up there. And I want to be a part of making that happen for other people. I want to be a part of being on a stage, telling a story, and it captivating people. Everybody goes back to that moment in childhood where you're listening to a bedtime story, or you're gathered around a campfire at a sleepaway camp or something, and the whole world melts away. And it's just this moment, and it's just this story, and it's just these characters that you're so invested in. It all feeds into storytelling. And that's really ultimately what I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with stories, people's stories. How can I tell people's stories? How can I tell different kinds of people's stories? Stories that have been erased or forgotten or politically removed from the narrative. Where are all the stories for all the different kids that look all kinds of different ways, and they need something to represent them too, because representation matters. These images, these stories are immortal. And they're gonna live beyond whoever directed it, whoever wrote it, whoever performed in it. And they're gonna be passed down for generations, and like, what are we passing down? That's why I really do this. That's what this is about. That's what creating, that's what writing, acting, directing, dancing, teaching, traveling. I mean, that's what that's all about, is trying to do my little part to push us all forward and to hopefully make us realize the idiocy of holding on to things that didn't work before, and things that are not gonna start working now just because we are so desirous of a comfort and a familiarity. Because there's also this narrative of scarcity, that there's not enough. It's a zero-sum game. If I give you civil rights, if I give you something, that means there's less for me. No. No. There is an abundance of all of these things. This scarcity of thought is the delusion that keeps us from reaching our full potential. Because if we were to really realize on a true, deep, personal level, the infinite possibilities that actually exist, we probably wouldn't want to cling to our race and our gender. We're so different. There's no way we could ever, like, once we get past all of that, we can start to create vocabulary, create language, create words around these images and these characters and these people and these continents and these lives that we just didn't have the words for, we didn't have the language for. And I'm hoping that the floodgates just burst open and all these storytellers have their moment. That is going to be a part of how we move forward, is artists really taking the lead in facilitating experiences for people to be together.